Hey tea heads, this is Don from Mayleaf. Can you get good matcha on Amazon? Well, today it's the battle of the matchas as we have the showdown between our matchas, our Mayleaf matchas, against the top matchas on Amazon in the UK. So I have in front of me 4 matchas and I know which ones are which right now, but I'm soon going to be putting on this blindfold and then I'm going to be tasting them to see my favorites. And if Mayleaf doesn't come out on top, then I'm going to be very, very, very disappointed. But let's see, hopefully Amazon has some decent matcha out there, but hopefully not as good as our pinnacle stuff. Right, I have on my left here our Masters matcha. This is an Okumidori 2024 matcha. This is made by a revered group of matcha makers, a family of matcha makers in Uji. Next up is our ceremonial matcha, also from Uji, also from a revered family of matcha makers. This is from the Yabukita variety. Unusual for us to source a Yabukita, strictly Yabukita matcha, because normally Yabukita tends to be a little bit more one-dimensional, but all of our sampling, as many of you may know, is blind, so we don't know anything about the teas. We sample and we simply select our favorites, and this Yabukita came out on top for our ceremonial matcha. So our Masters matcha, our ceremonial matcha, both top grade matchas. This one just has that little bit extra in terms of that creamy luxuriness in the mouth, but they're both stellar matchas. And these 2 matchas here are the top matchas on amazon.co.uk. But what does top mean? So what I've done here is I've bought in the most highly rated matcha. So this one is, you know, got the highest amount of ratings, the highest amount of reviews, and top ratings. So this is the top rated matcha on amazon.co.uk, and this is the most expensive matcha on Amazon, and it's more expensive than our Masters matcha by quite a margin. So I'll put all of the prices down here per gram so you can see how expensive they are, how they stack up. But this one is the most expensive, so that's how I figured we'd figure out the top on amazon.co.uk, the most expensive and the most highly rated. Also worth noting that this matcha here has gained 3 stars, which is the highest rating at the Great Taste Awards. So the Great Taste Awards are these awards that are happening every year in the UK, where you can send off products to be judged. We did it many years ago, got a load of stars. It costs quite a lot of money to send them all off and get them rated. This one got 3 stars, which is the top. You don't get many 3-star Great Taste Awards. So this is really supposedly the most expensive and the highest rated in terms of, you know, the Great Taste Awards. 3-star rating. So let's quickly take a look at the colors of them. These 3 look very good. This one looks a bit more muted. I've got a bit of paper here. So the easiest way to do it is this test. So I'm going to bring these down here and we're just going to, how did I do this? I did this the wrong way around. Anyway. Okay, anyway, we'll just do it anyway. So here we go. So this is the Amazon top rated. This is the most expensive. This is our ceremonial. And this is our Masters. Okay, so what we'll do is do the swipe test. So just swipe, always using different fingers, obviously, swipe and swipe. And you can see here a clear difference, I hope, in the color. This one, the top rated one on Amazon, is definitely the most muted, the most sort of gray-green. These are all good. This one looks really good color. When selecting color, be very careful because, you know, color is not necessarily a determiner of quality. It's something to look at for sure, and certainly in Japan they focus a lot on cup color, but a lot of cultivars may not taste that great but have great color, and there are some sellers that will add a bit of chlorophyll into their tea. I'm not suggesting that that's the case with this matcha here, but it has happened. It does happen. So cup color and the color of the matcha is an important factor, but it's not the determining factor. The determining factor is, of course, the taste. Now I've got matcha all over my hands, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go clean up. I'm going to get Celine to make up these matchas. I'm going to put the blindfold on, and then we're going to get to taste testing. Okay, so here we go. We've got them made up in front of me. I did see them being made up, so I know that they're different colors, but now we're going to roll the dice, and she's going to count from one direction as long as you keep it consistent. Show the dice to the camera so that they know that we're picking at random, and then I'm going to step back and we're going to see what I think.
Okay, let's go. Okay, it's this one. Let's go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Right, here we go.
It's hard.
Smells good. Smells good. Smells creamy. Smells
I want to smell it of the
whipped cream and tofu, soya milk and peanut butter. This smells really, really good. Wow, rich. Oh, voluptuous. Okay. If this is the expensive one on Amazon, then chapeau. It's a great, great matcha. It's so thick in the mouth. It's so creamy. It's so rounded. It's so soft with just the tiniest hint of bitterness that you need in a matcha. Okay, so put that down as number one. I really like that. I hope that it's one of ours. I think that might be our master's, but let's see. Let's roll the dice again. Oh my gosh, that was, and it's still lingering in my mouth.
Okay.
Okay.
Go.
Here we go.
Second matcha.
No. 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 It tastes like chalky, metallic, dusty. It just tastes dusty. This is not good matcha at all.
No, not into
No, I'm not into that at all. And it's ruined all of that nice taste that was in my mouth before. Ah.
Next one.
Like chewing chalk.
Okay. This is the number. Okay, 1 second. Okay. Here we go.
Right. Smells good. Smells creamy. Not as much as the first one. Okay. Good notes. It's got a nice balance of some of the creams, some of the nutty notes, some of the bitters. The bitters, they're a bit persistent. They linger a bit too much. And it's got like this like arugula rocket note, but if it was kept in the bag a bit too long. You know when you have those salad bags and you've just left those salad bags a bit too long and you smell it, you're like, oh, is it just, it smells it has like a little bit of a rotten, not rotten, but like a little bit like moving to the edge close to being thrown away rocket.
It's a bit like black pepper, but gone off.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's got a rancidness to it, but it's light. It's still a good matcha. I'm going to guess that this is the expensive one. I hope that this is not ours. Otherwise, I've just ruined our 2024.
Okay. So then
it leaves a decent aftertaste, a little lemony note. It's good. It's a good matcha. It's not a great matcha. It's a good matcha.
Last one.
Please be good. Otherwise, I'm really sunk.
Otherwise, you failed.
Oh. Again, it's just that richness of that warmth. So many great notes here. I'm now struggling between this one and the first one, but I think this is our ceremonial. And the reason why I think that is because it's just got that little extra lively note. Like, you know when you eat like green melon or watermelon, and you just, you know, it's got a little lively, sweet green note to it, but it's still got tons of cream. Hazelnuts, hazelnut butter, milky, soft, rich, long-lasting. This is a great matcha. But I think this is our ceremonial because it's just got a little bit more of a lively edge, and that's how we select the ceremonial. Is it's just going to be a little bit more lively, and it's going to suit really, really well for your sort of everyday ceremonies. The Masters matcha is if you want more of a creamy, softer matcha. I'm pretty confident. Number 1, Masters. Number 2, the one over here. Number 3 was the most expensive, and number 4 is our ceremonial. Please tell me I'm right.
Yeah, 100%. That was like...
It's not that difficult, is it?
I mean, after you were tasting, I was like, let me just taste. And when I got to that, I was like, chalky.
That one's terrible.
So chalky.
How is that top rated? That's the top rated matcha on Amazon.
Is that not the top rated?
This is the most expensive.
Okay, because that I thought definitely better than that.
Definitely a lot better. A very good matcha.
Yeah.
More expensive than our Masters matcha, though. Yeah.
No.
And definitely nowhere near as good, in my opinion.
No, I mean, the flavor was all right. That was good. But it was just the aftertaste was a bit of this bitterness.
Yeah.
Happened.
And a little bit of that old salad note.
Yeah, yeah. But if I got that, I'd be like, okay, that's decent matcha for sure. But this like tops everything.
Soft, voluptuous, peanut buttery.
Yeah, definitely.
This
Very
one,
creamy.
This one's creamy as well.
Yeah.
More like hazelnuts and a little bit of, like I get green melon in it.
Yeah, it's definitely brighter.
It's brighter.
Yeah. This is like a deeper matcha.
It's just a decision
Very
as to what you
enjoyable.
want. Because
Yeah.
sometimes you prefer that as a more bracing matcha, but it's still so rich and creamy with an amazing aftertaste. This one is good. It's definitely a good matcha.
Yeah.
It's got a sweet finish to it, which I like, but it's a bit weak in terms of like its complexity, and it leaves you with a little bit of a stewed note to it.
Yeah.
And that one I'm not even going to drink again.
It's definitely more less like thick than these two.
Yeah.
But some people might like that. I don't know.
Nah.
Yeah. But this one, it's so chalky. The
I can't believe you're going to
aftertaste.
drink it again.
Oh my god, it's so dilute
It's
as well.
awful. Awful
It's
matcha.
like dilute and bitter and chalky.
So the takeaway is, yes, you can get good matcha on Amazon. It's going to cost you a lot more, though, than better matcha, in my opinion, from specialist tea sellers. So I would always recommend hunting out good matcha, great matcha, pinnacle matcha from specialist tea sellers that really know what they're doing. Not to say that the brand here doesn't know what they're doing, but it's just not the same level as these ones here from Uji. I think this is this one's from Kagoshima, from my recollection. You know, areas you can get great matcha from lots of areas, so that's not going to be the deciding factor here. But if you're prepared to spend even more for less good matcha, then fair enough, go. It might be convenient to get those matchas from Amazon, but I would always advise hunting it out from the specialists. Phew.
I was gonna say maybe you could use one of those for like a latte, but then I realized they're really pricey. So
This one, I can't remember the price, but it's not that pricey.
Oh, really?
But I wouldn't even use that for a latte. I wouldn't
Yeah.
even use that for baking.
Yeah.
No.
Get chalky aftertaste.
Get the good stuff, even if it's for an ingredient, especially for a latte, because you don't want to mess up a latte. I mean, you know, that how many terrible matcha lattes have you tried in your life?
Yeah, that's true.
A lot of terrible ones.
Yeah,
So
definitely
go
tell.
seek out the best stuff, and I would steer clear from Amazon. That's it, tea heads. Check out our other videos, taste our teas wherever you are in the world by browsing mayleaf.com, and come visit us if you're ever in London. Other than that, this is Celine and I'm Don from Mayleaf. Thank you for being a part of the revelation of true tea. Stay away from those tea bags. Keep drinking the pinnacle stuff and spread the word, because nobody deserves bad tea.
Bye.
Bye.